Nancy Pelosi was reelected as Speaker of the House. And this is great news. I'll tell you why in just a second. First, let's read Joe Biden's statement on it. Quote, Jill and I, why is it always Jill and I with this guy? I'm sorry, you know what? Take that off the screen for a moment. I have to say something. It's weird how often Jill Biden is with Joe Biden. She's with him at every speech, hovering over him, holding his arm, walking him off the stage. She's sitting by him in every interview. He has to include her on every statement. We didn't elect Joe Biden to anything. You're the president of the United States. It's weird, right? Am I just a jerk? Yeah, whatever. Jill and I extend our warmest congratulations to Speaker Pelosi on her well-deserved reelection today. As Speaker of the House of Representatives, that was supposed to be one sentence. I went to community college. A trailblazing leader and one of the most effective and accomplished legislators in our nation's history, I have no doubt that Speaker Pelosi will continue to lead the House with dignity, principle, and patriotic resolve. All right. Obviously, it's not ideal that Nancy Pelosi is Speaker of the House in general, but let me tell you why it's good news. It's another 2-year opportunity for Republicans to learn. Remember we talked about Eric Swalwell just a minute ago? Nancy Pelosi, I know this is going to be hard to swallow. I know it is. Nancy Pelosi's who we need to be learning from. Nancy Pelosi never plays defense. She's never on her heels. She's never issuing denials, denouncing this, denouncing that, ever. Nancy Pelosi only knows one thing, offense. I want you to understand this, and for once, I'm not trying to be mean. Nancy Pelosi is possibly the most unlikable human being on the face of the planet. She is a Disney movie character, a villain of some kind. She's the real-life version of Cruella de Vil. It's impossible. It would be impossible to build in a lab a more unlikable human being. And yet Nancy Pelosi is once again third in line for the presidency. Do you know how amazing that is? We should learn from that. Nancy Pelosi plays offense all the time. Do you remember? We brought it up before. Do you remember when Nancy Pelosi tells everybody, wear a mask, don't be a murderer, better wear a mask here, wear a mask there. The salons are closed down in San Francisco. Don't you dare go to the salon. And then she gets busted on video in the salon with no mask on. You remember this? Yeah, everyone remember this whole thing. There's Nancy just traipsing through the salon, no mask, no nothing, doing exactly the thing she told no one else to do. You remember that, right? Do you remember her response? Here was her response.
I take responsibility for trusting the word of a neighborhood salon that I've been to over the years many times, and that when they said, well, we're able to accommodate people one person at a time, and that we can set up that time, I trusted that. As it turns out, it was a setup, so I take responsibility for falling for a setup, and that's all I'm going to say on that.
She blames the salon. It's brilliant. Caught red-handed, caught on video. And you can yell and scream at me all day long, Jesse, that's not right. She should take responsibility. Yes, in a perfect world, she should take responsibility. Those are the politics of yesteryear. The politics of now, the politics you and I had better start getting comfortable with is advance all the time. Why do you think she's been eating the lunch of Republicans for years? She never slows down. She never backs off. Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.